Yo, you already know. Brokest podcast, you know. Welcome back to the show. Before we go any further, man, make sure y'all get this video a thumbs up. Make sure y'all share this video, like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all comment below, man. We at 687 now, road to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to get there.
Yes,
You know, it's the usual people, usual hosts. I got the co-host to the left.
It's me, once again, Esteban Rey, here today.
To the right, we got the one and only.
your boy in blue, Hugh, Mr. DCYLP, you, me, us, we major. Let's get it. Never rode on a small bus. That's all I got.
I would have signed you, son. I would have signed you.
Bars.
I would have signed you. I seen it. The
Bars.
vision. The repetition.
Word.
Hey, yo, I listened. That shit shined and it glistened.
Hey, yo,
Nigga,
man.
we should have went fishing.
I don't know about y'all, but I can't keep up.
Nah,
I can't keep up, bro.
Nah.
I thought it would have been a great thing to like.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been stopped trying.
Like, it's kind of.
I don't know how many
stressful.
projects
Nah.
niggas done went through, and
I
niggas
be
said,
trying.
y'all
Yo.
niggas heard that? I was like, no.
I be trying.
Yo,
I be trying to keep up and it's painful.
Nah,
It's
man,
stressful.
you gonna
I
hurt
had to go
yourself.
back because it was a few joints I forgot about. I had to go back.
You
yo,
gonna hurt yourself, man.
this shit is stressful. It's hard, man. It's really hard, and we had another good weekend.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, cause I
know
can't
y'all
lie.
niggas notice.
But vice versa, yo, keep it 100.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
still didn't even get to listen to that Droog all the way through yet, and you know it's no disrespect.
I've been
to
listening
Droog.
to that Drew though.
Then like I said that
I've been listening to that Drew. I've been on the old Willie, the new
Word.
one too a little bit. And they actually put Mock one of them old joints. I guess he put it on Tidal. It was on there now. I don't even want to slander how you pronounce it, but if you know, you know, pretty much. I mean, it wasn't recent, but it was within like a month or so, and that's one of them joints that cost like $1,111.11. You know what I'm saying? That your boy don't got. You know what I'm saying? To be spending on that type of, you know what I'm saying? If I could, I would, and I definitely, because, you know what I'm saying, he worth it. You know what I'm saying? And he got a lot of joints like that, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? He got like, yeah, you go on home website, they just like, I don't know, it's like aesthetically priced. Like,
No,
because
and
it's like that.
and,
Like,
I
you know what I'm
stay
saying?
and I'm
Like,
not even mad at it because you know what's crazy? I don't look for like certain dudes'
Yeah.
vinyls on that like.
his is always priced like that. Like,
Right, but if you do some shit selling $2,000, $3,000, $4,000.
Right.
And mind
I
you-
guess I read he got like one of the most expensive vinyls.
And if dudes
Like
is
one
worth
of
it, they
them.
worth it. I'm not
Obviously,
mad at it.
Wu-Tang and them niggas now, they got, you know what I'm saying, whatever home. I don't know, what did he do with that anyway?
Oh, that's the Martin Shkreli. That
Yeah.
joint he spent the $2 million on.
Yeah.
As far as we know, nothing.
Because
that home-
that's
he in jail.
ridiculous.
He in jail.
But that's
when
ridiculous.
he got it, he let like
He leaked a few tracks.
yeah
right?
exactly.
Mhm.
He let like a few tracks ride out, but after that, you know, it was quiet. I mean, it wasn't getting you know, the support from the members anyways. They didn't really appreciate the way RZA, you know, sold that off like that, and they felt like it wasn't a real Wu-Tang album anyway. So
Yeah, but it wasn't even RZA who did him filthy. It was Silver Rings.
yeah, but still, RZA had
Remember
a part
you put
in
me
it.
on the Silver Rings.
Yeah, like
Dead.
RZA had it ain't moving unless RZA say it's moving type.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
But home presented it like on some, I'll pay you for this verse, we doing this, doing that.
Yeah.
Like basically, like, what's the word I'm looking for? He procured a bunch of verses from them.
yeah,
Then basically put the project together and was like, oh, this is a one-time art piece. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's why that didn't work the way it was supposed to work. But
The original members was tight.
exactly. But yeah, man, I can't keep up. Speaking of Willie, the new project, the track with him and Ito, man, I'm sorry, but that chemistry is amazing. Then yo, speaking of Ito, I gotta give him his props because like at first I just thought yo like alright, he nice and left it at that, but he's nice. Like Ito really be spitting when you listen to some of this stuff he be saying.
You know, remember when we like I don't know, that was my first encounter with Ito at that
I listened to
that concert.
Yup.
We came with Shaw Hef was in there.
Yup.
Bodega Bams.
Yup.
Remember
That was at
joint?
the Knitting Factory, yeah.
Yeah, yo, that was our first encounter or whatever.
how long ago was that?
Probably like 2 years ago.
Hell nah,
yeah,
bro.
I'm about to say.
You don't think it was that long?
Hell nah, that shit was way longer than that. I guess 2020.
You're right.
That shit was
Because
like
2 years ago, shit, we was going
That
to different shit. We was going to
Yo, that might have
Griselda
been-
shit at that point.
True.
it might have been like
Yo,
3,
y'all
4.
had to.
But that's when I got put on to Ito.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Cause
But
yeah, it was about 2016, 2017.
Damn, it was that long ago?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. That's
Okay.
crazy.
I can't. What was the name of that? I think it was Out the Mud. Shaw Hef Out the Mud had just
Yeah.
dropped or whatever.
I was tight because we was having, yo, I don't know what it was about that
Bruh.
venue, but the cameras was not focusing that night either. And
Bro,
members-
how we had that whole little
Yeah.
footage and I
Yo.
ain't pressed record. They like,
Bro, my man had, yo,
one of those.
listen.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't talk shit about him. You notorious for that.
I've done that.
Don't-
I'm
yeah.
not
Don't even-
talking shit.
Yeah.
I've done it. I'm
Yeah.
not talking shit. Bro, it was rough because like Shaw Hef was sitting on the stage, bro. Our camera and our camera only.
grabbed it.
My man was like this,
Mm-hmm.
just getting busy in the camera for like a whole 2 songs, bro.
I mean, I'm over there with him, dog, with my man. It's like, ah!
Dude was mad, like literally, pretty much grabbed the camera, acknowledged our camera only, and was just rocking. I'm like, wow. So,
Lost the gym.
and
But you feel me? That's the crazy thing. I could feel this dude in the back the whole time doing this, like trying to get my attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking he like, yeah, you getting it.
You live.
Yeah. He said, yo, I don't think it's on, yo.
yo, that
The
shit,
worst.
that shit was
I'm
hilarious.
like, damn.
Yeah,
dog.
matter of fact, because Mayhem opened up. Home had
Mhm.
looked out for us that night. Big shout out to Mayhem.
Mhm.
Y'all seen his new show, his new series on YouTube? The
Yes.
yo,
Fridge diving.
Yes, I love it.
Oh my god.
Yes,
Nah, I
bro.
didn't watch it.
Oh my
So
god.
basically, it's called Fridge Diving, and it's
I'm-
like
I swear to God,
Oh,
every episode so far is fire.
yes.
I saw the preview, but I didn't watch. I couldn't.
What? I like
I didn't
yo.
start yet. So
Yo, it's worth watching.
I've been busy, yo. I've been doing
That
my
shit-
own
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. You get caught
That
up.
shit fire. Like it's crazy because I just caught up with him these last couple days. So
Yeah.
it's very like
I saw
You know,
one. I saw
relevant
one
in my
por-
brain or whatever.
Didn't he fry like a crab or some?
that was
Yup,
the last. I think that was
yeah.
the last one he did.
Yeah,
Soft shell
yeah,
crab,
yeah.
penne pasta. That shit. Woo!
But the premise of it is home basically late night.
Fridge
just-
diving, bro.
Yeah, just fridge diving, his own fridge, just taking working with what he got to put something together. You know what I mean? So
So he used the old ass crab.
basically, some shit that might have been
So
said.
hold on, let me see this.
A funky crab.
So, I guess he said, you know, the way he presents himself, you know, is already like fairly poetic, but with a humor to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You could tell us
He
done with some
goes-
love.
he goes in one of the episodes. He goes, you know, I came up with this because most people sleepwalk. He said he what did he call it? He sleep cooked or something like that. He said he got up. He usually gets up between like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and he said he sleep cooks. So yes, he fried up the soft shell crab at like 2, 3 in the morning and went back to bed. Like yo, I was like, yo, this dude's an idiot. Yo. So he does that. Like that's what he does. Like I guess it and then he goes back in the fridge and creates something else out of it, which he made like it had a basil pesto in it.
I think the premise of that is fire though. Like just the
what that shit is ill as hell,
just the
bruh.
chef
Like,
up with whatever you got in the crib. Like
and bruh, when he made the Thanksgiving turkey sandwich joint, that shit looked banging.
Ho. How old how many days after Thanksgiving did he
I think that's just what he named it.
Nah, that shit was right around Thanksgiving because this was
been.
like 2-3 weeks ago. This episode aired.
2-3 weeks ago after Thanksgiving he stepped up.
No, 2-3 weeks ago.
I'm just making sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Just making sure.
Remember, he had that other fire sandwich where he did it. The one for Munchies though, it's called the Born and Unborn, where he had made he had the fried chicken and the fried egg on top of it.
I don't think I peeped that. I might have peeped that.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was fire.
You know?
But big shout out to Mayhem, man. Keep that rolling. That's dope.
Yo, Mayhem doing. Yeah.
And he got the perfect personality for that. So I mean, he deserves everything.
But I like it, yo. Like I like how like original he is with it and kind of rustic. This could be smashing the garlic with a mug. He was like, you got to put your weight into it.
You know what's funny? I'm not gonna lie. I used to try to chop garlic until I seen that, and then I said, "Oh, word!" Once I started cooking, throw that in there. It just kept it pushing.
Sorry, I'm still bougie.
Man.
I have a garlic crusher. Okay.
Oh wow!
Oh, yeah, I wasn't about to go there. I was about to say I put my knife work in, man. You know.
He's fancy. He got
if you
a
don't
garlic
know,
crusher.
the smaller you cut something, the more
of the juices
and aromatics you get out of it. Yes,
Word.
exactly. So if you want intense flavor out of a particular piece of food, you know, mince it up, dice it up to the smallest degree.
You think him and Action made like the foodie thing like cool and stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
Listen, man, that shit been within rap for a long time.
Oh,
bro.
it's been in rap.
People, but
think about all them Ghostface lines where you don't put us on the foods that we ain't know about.
Yeah.
I ain't know what no group of fish was until Ghostface said it.
Exactly.
Y'all ever, speaking of grouper, y'all ever seen a grouper from Florida? One of them big boy, wild, big body groupers that be down in Florida.
Them shits is huge.
Man, like the size of this couch.
Huge.
So my father's side of my family, like from Florida and stuff, so I go down there, man, and yeah. Couple. I think that's when my little brother graduated and whatnot. That was the first time I actually had seen the grouper sandwich, and I was like, yeah, I need parts on that. That thing looked good, and I think it was not this, but like 2 summers ago, I had the Gator Bites for the first time.
Lorena had those too. She liked those.
Gator Bites is banging. We went to it was a crab shack up the street from where my father's joint was, and we went there on his birthday. It just we went ham, bruh. Yeah, man. You know. Now, I love Florida, yo.
Who else would you say in hip hop like got the foodie game and then put us on? I know Nori was trying to do something with food for a while. I don't remember if that popped.
That ain't pop. Cause I thought that you know why it ain't pop. And I'm gonna be a hater right now. You know why it ain't pop? Cause he tried to do another F That's Delicious, and it ain't pop.
But what came first? Cause I remember
F That's Delicious came first.
But I remember him like being on a Breakfast Club talking to Charlamagne about how he wanted to do something. Apparently Charlamagne plugged him in with some people.
F That's Delicious came first.
Okay.
I know that for a fact. Because I've been watching F That's Delicious since it started.
Right.
Remember that other joint that Mayhem did, the late night joint in the Gold LS? Where he had went to a bunch of different spots late night?
Mayhem did a few joints.
But he was riding around in the Gold LS. Yeah, met his mans out there who was like, he got 40,000 on the neck. Yo, Mayhem's funny.
I think was he out in Philly?
Nah, he was in New York. He went to like 3 or 4 different boroughs, but he had met like a couple different people. But you know, like you said, man, his personality and the way he presents shit is hilarious. Like he got the personality for it. Yeah. But that's I want to see more of that from certain dudes. As long as it's not the same shit. Like if they doing it within their own pocket, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
He is definitely his own character, bro. Like
by far.
You know what I'm saying? All the way down to his aesthetics of how he dressed and everything. His whole ensemble, bro. Like yo. He pulled the mug out like you see that coordination because the mug was matching his shirt. He said yes. If I can crush the garlic, yo.
I gotta watch it.
I was crying these last couple days. I watched that, yo.
Yeah, that shit had me dying. But
Speaking
yeah.
of stuff we was watching, since we in that topic, y'all seen it's this London show called Top Boy.
I started to watch
I think
it.
Drake is an executive producer. That's what I just realized.
It's on
Top
Netflix.
Boy. What is it on?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix,
It
yeah.
just came out.
I think well, don't quote me on that because there's like a one that was like out a few years ago. So I had just finished watching
Top
that.
Boy, is it fire?
Yo, that shit hard. I like it.
All right,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm on it.
And it got the like they I guess they out in London. And I just leave it at that. That joint fire since you're gonna watch it and everything,
Yeah, I'm on
that,
it.
you know.
I'm on
Yeah,
it.
man. That's the joint I've been watching right now. I like it. I just realized it was produced by Drake. Like,
Yo, you know what?
joint.
Joe Budden and them boys put me on to, which is hilarious when it comes to Netflix. You know how like you notice with Netflix, like you'll have like a period of time where there's like a ton of content to watch, and it seems like then there's nothing to watch.
Yeah.
But he was like, yo, basically Netflix, they ain't slick. He was like, they basically take all the top UK shows, the shows from overseas, and then dub them in English, and then throw them out over here. And I had to think about it, because like, I watched like Money Heist, that was one of them.
Money Heist was fire.
Money Heist was absolutely
what?
fire.
Yeah.
What?
It was a few other shows that they did that too. Any of y'all watch it for life though?
Mm-mm.
I didn't start the new. I didn't start the new season, but the first season was fire, man. I'm locked in with that, but I just gotta pick it back up. Like I said, I've been busy, but I'm definitely gonna get back into that.
Right. I watched the first couple episodes. I like it so far. It's good. The twist, the spin that they take is good. My man, he made it. You know, he made an appearance out here in Hartford. You know,
Yeah.
he was out here repping somebody in Hartford and in the court system. But I'm on that, and then there's this other show I watch on Cinemax. It's called Warrior.
Nah.
So it's based on early 1900s racism, Irish, Chinese, during those times, building railroads, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So apparently this stuff was written by Bruce Lee back in the day. It's like his old writings, notepads and stuff that they finally put into production. Same people that produced Banshee put this out.
Okay.
So it's dope. It's real good. It's on the second season. Action packed, but the storyline and content to it is dope. So if you like action with a storyline, it's definitely worth checking out. I think that's so for life and that, and then Power Book 2. I'm gonna pick that back up next week.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
fifth. Power Book 2. Power Book 2.
You looking fairly disappointed.
Shit kind of buns, B.
I like it thus far though.
I was
It's alright, but it's kind of it ain't like Power. It's okay. Let's move it along, buddy.
You know what? But yo, think about it.
Hey yo.
You can't front. It do set up for a lot of character development.
This
With
dude.
the way- Yo, I thought I read something too. Home had like an exclusive deal to produce like double-digit shows with ABC recently.
Word.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah, I ain't mad at him, man. Big shouts out to 50.
I ain't mad at nobody hustling.
Word. What else we got for shows? What else y'all watching?
I mean, it's an animated joint, but another season of Big Mouth came out.
Word.
I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I watched like a bit of the first episode. I ain't want to like go right into it real crazy because that's what I usually do.
Big Mouth is funny as hell.
Yeah, that shit is
You know what I
hilarious.
watch? You know what I watch? I ain't even gonna front. I watch this with my lady, man. Y'all some weirdos out there.
That's a guilty pleasure show coming.
Y'all some weirdos. 90 Day Fiance? Yeah, it's a whole lot of weirdos out there. 90
that-
Day, yo, 90 Day
Yeah,
Is
you
that
gotta
the
Fiance.
shoe
elaborate
show with the
on
dude
that.
with the fat neck
Elaborate.
dude? The fat
Yes.
neck? Okay.
Yo, 90
I've only
what?
seen
The
clips
what?
of that.
90 Day Fiance is my wife's joint, so right. So when she watching it, I'll lay up, I'll watch it with her. At the end of the day, this is what the deal is. Yo, you would have like an American, right? link up with somebody that's from like Russia, and then they have like a one night stand, and the goddamn woman will end up pregnant on some wild ish, and they end up getting married, or not even
Yo, I
pregnant.
was not expecting that.
Not even.
I was not expecting that.
Not even getting pregnant. Sometimes they'll just be like so indebted or like so loyal to this person that they met while they were on vacation because they had sex on the first night, type this, and then when one person comes back to the States, they keep in contact with the other participant. And they have literally nothing in common. Like culture-wise, everything is like totally out of whack. Like you have like somebody that practice Hindu and with somebody that's like Polish. Like it's just wild.
Yo, you an idiot.
It's wild. Yo, it's wild. And then they just them trying to just make everything.
You said you good vibe.
Exactly. Just them trying to just make everything mesh and mold. It's like. It's just crazy. And they did these two sisters from Middletown. Middletown. Really? Middletown? Come on, yo. Yo, looking wild, crazy, and stupid over these men. Y'all.
Damn, they did Middletown like that.
Yo, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yo, I see now he got me on it. Yo, this is one. Yo, this is one old Caucasian lady. She like 54. You right? She like 54, trying to marry this Pakistani dude that's like 32. And his parents is like, oh hell no. No. You know no good for my son. No. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of one other show I forgot to mention, it's a series on Netflix, Blood of Zeus. It's an animated joint. Fire. That's all I'm gonna say. If you enjoyed Ninja Scroll back in the day,
I don't really do animation,
bro.
Fellas.
It's it's dope.
I check it out though.
It's dope. Blood of Zeus. It's dope. It's official.
I just want to say something real quick. Shouts out to Middletown, man. That's all.
Yo, y'all some weirdos. Like, yo, you couldn't have went down the street and found nobody. Like, come on.
That's hilarious.
Yo, man, shouts out to Middletown, man. There's my peoples out there, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I want to get into the music though.
Yeah, let's talk about the music. So, I gotta shout out this one artist, man. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. I got put on to him by someone else. I was actually on the podcast Instagram page, and this dude, is Lord Fresco, I believe his name is on Instagram. Shout out to Lord Fresco. I'm gonna find your name. Let me not butcher that. So long story short, he had posted in his Instagram stories, and it was like a Fab top 20 list or some shit like that. And he had to do his music. I'm like, damn, that shit sound hard. So I'm like, all right, let me go see what that's about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I go check it out, dude. J Royale. So I'm like, I'm bumping this shit, bumping it. I'm listening. I'm like, god damn, this shit hard as fuck. So I end up, just basically, I screenshot what I was listening to, shared it, tagged both of them in it.
Yep, I listened to it.
So this is why I respect J Royale for this. So home, follow back, hit me in the DM. You know what I mean? So exchange a couple joints back and forth. I respect it. See, that's how artists gotta interact with their fans, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, home ain't have to do that, but once he did, he just made me an even bigger fan.
Mm-hmm.
So very respectful guy. I don't know if he's a young spring chicken or if he's an older dude.
Yeah.
So his influences is definitely, 90s and just that underground hip hop scene. His music, hella gritty. Man, I put that Baltimore Housing Projects on. I had to, I felt like I was about to go rob somebody, man.
Yeah.
I felt like I was about to be posted up outside in 32-degree weather to catch me a yap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of, his music kind of caught me off guard too. And like you said, when you put us on, I definitely went to go check out some of his projects. I wish he had more work that we could have, indulged in, but he had, as a matter of fact, I went and listened to an album he put out 2 years ago, y'all. It's called The Ivory Stoop. Oh my goodness. Oh, yo.
Nigga had Conway spazzing all over that album.
Yo, you killed that album. You killed that album. He got like Wax just said, like he got like a lot of like 90s influence in his music. So he got like a lot of samples. He got like, and I don't know how you got these cleared, if you got them cleared. He got like a lot of like Nas samples.
Ghost, Half Moon Caesars and all of that. Like, Home got some cuts on his albums.
Mob
I only
samples.
listen to the Baltimore Housing Project. I ain't touch on the other one because I was stuck on the Baltimore Housing.
You got like mob samples.
Ivory Stoop, you listen to Ivory Stoop, don't be mad at somebody.
Nah, you already know how I am. Once I'm like stuck on something, it's I gotta be. I'm on that for a little while.
And I told I told Wax, I said that I'm just assuming that he's an 80s baby because of the samples that he chose that's from the 90s, and he
got spitters on there.
And he has some cult classic movies that we used to watch in the 90s. Like he got he sampled like a few like the lines of like some Goodfellas lines and so on and so forth. So I think he's like a 90s baby.
He sampled Paid in Full heavy.
Yeah,
too.
he sampled Paid in Full. So
shout out to Loso Del Fresco. That's who put us on to this. Loso Del Fresco, good looking. Appreciate the
name Lord Fresco was hard.
It was.
Though.
I was botching it though. I had to
You know
give my man his credit. You know what I mean? I had to give my man his credit.
All praises due. He just got upgraded, attributed to the Lord Fresco.
But he big into the culture, and I really appreciate him for that.
And Jay gotta be well like respected because he.
That's what I was about to get at.
Yeah, he has some household names.
Yeah,
on there.
he got Benny. He got
Conway.
So
Sky
Willie
Zoo,
up there.
Willie.
Yeah.
Who else? Ransom.
Yup.
Yeah.
Somebody else. I feel like
I heard like Tragedy Gaddafi on there, some shit.
Yeah, sure.
One of them features on there sounded real like.
he sampled rock heavy on one of the projects too.
I think he got Payne up there too, RJ Payne.
Yeah. But yeah, he getting love from the spitters. Like everybody who we give that stamp of approval to, and like is.
I wonder why we ain't hear like
top shelf for the underground.
We're just now hearing from him.
I mean, this
project,
project, this last project just came out in August.
Right.
I mean, so it's not too old.
But he only had one other project.
Yeah, one other
outside
project.
Of that, it was 2 years ago. So
kind of tight. Just finding out about him.
Yeah,
like
J Royale, was you locked? Yeah, was you locked or something? We need to know. Like, no more breaks, man. You too nice to be taking these breaks.
Word.
Let's get it.
And his energy is dope, and I really like this dude. So check him out. The Baltimore Housing Project, the Ivory Stoop.
Yeah.
He spit with the spitters. He can spit with the best of them, bro. And I like his energy on top of that. So yeah, man. Big shout out to you. What else we got in the mix of music? Something we want to jump into, talk about.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna pass the mic.
That's the step I wanna.
Oh man, like
All right, let me go through my history real quick. All right. Now, when we took that long freaking COVID break, like I had totally forgot. I had totally forgot about my man Riggs. Riggs had came out with the Cloth, the Fix tape. Let me give you the exact date it came out. It came out September 18th of this year, right? And I had totally forgot about it, and I had just went back and revisited it early on this week. And there's 15 tracks on that joint. He got a whole bunch of spitters on that joint. He got his sidekick Mooch on that joint. Yo, Mooch nice too, yo. When I listen to Riggs and Mooch together, they like Ray and Ghost, like. You know what I'm saying? They complement each other. And the type of crowd that Mooch and Ray's keep around them, I feel like it's like It's more like family orientated. They don't do like a lot of like industry cats.
Mm-mm.
Like they pretty much stay to themselves. They from Rochester, New York, and I don't
That's
know.
how
There ain't nothing wrong with that because they so nice. They don't need like no heavy like industry push or.
I just always wonder what it's gonna take for dudes like that especially dudes that can spit and are talented. What's it gonna take for them to really get their recognition that they deserve?
You know what? I think Riggs is like an introvert
Wouldn't shock me.
because the way he talks, and like some of the things that he say, is he like to like keep to himself. He like a homebody. Like he don't really, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's comfortable in the lane that he's in, but when he spits, he's like, listen, I'll still get in that ass though. I'm the best. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But him, I can't see him being in a room full of industry cats and he giving everybody like fake pounds and fake hugs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. I just want to see more dudes like him, and it sucks because like as an underground fan, I feel like we kind of low key keep these artists in the box at the same time. It's like we want them to get paid and get all the bread and get all the notoriety, but then like when they do, it's like, oh, we don't want you on that mainstream level. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
I agree.
I want to see these dudes get paid, man.
Yeah.
You know, just keep true. Even if you do that, just keep true and stay original, stay yourself. That's pretty much all I want.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Mooch.
Ain't too much more to that.
Mooch had a project too.
Then Riggs putting out something else out recently too. Outside
Oh
of the
yeah,
mixtape?
excuse me. Let's get back to Riggs. I was listening to that too. Riggs put out substance abuse, and once again, you know, he got his family with him. Obviously, Mooch is on that joint, and it's 13 tracks long. It just came out. I think it came out Friday. Let me double check it. Yeah, it came out December 11th. Almost 39 minutes long. Rhyme style like smooth but gritty. You know what I'm saying? Mooch, like I said, Mooch is on that joint too. I don't know. I don't know which. They style is like so similar. I don't know which one I would call Ray and which one I would call Ghost, but they complement each other like that.
Mm-hmm.
Saying rhymes, they both definitely ill with the rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hold that for a second. Pause the recording. Nah, keep going.
Yeah.
I ain't holding you back. Go ahead.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Now speaking of Mooch dropped. He dropped a project December 4th. You know that went over our heads a little bit as well. We didn't even realize that it came out. It's called The Fifth Power. All right. Almost 29 minutes long, 28 minutes 50 seconds. He got 10 nope.
50 seconds.
He got 11 tracks on that joint. Man, I'm telling you. That one right there. Riggs, that one right there, boy. I don't know. Mooch got it.
That shit send jolts through universal body.
That's Fifth Power.
That nigga Harlem Shake.
That's Fifth Power tough. So shout out to Mooch. Alright, what else, man? Y'all want me to keep going?
Yeah, you know what dropped that ain't
going.
none of y'all talk about or mention yet?
Hold on. That's why I said, you know what? I'll pass it back to you because I was about to keep going.
The homie Mr. Bojangle.
Okay.
Bodie James.
Okay.
I didn't even.
27.
My nigga, I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's
That's what I
called
be talking about.
Real Bad Bodie. It's Bodie James and Real Bad Man. I'm assuming that's the producer. Ooh, I'm about to accidentally play some shit off of that. But yeah, it's 10 tracks, 30 minutes long. He got Mooch and Riggs on there. He got Etho on there. Etho spaz. He got Stove God and Mayhem on this project. Yeah, Real Bad Boldy. I like it. It's fire. It's a nice listen. Just that, you know, you put it in the car, you riding. If you partake in having that big fat doobie, you gonna let that doobie rock and you gonna do your thing. But then you could also sit back in the crib and have that little brown yakety yak in the cup, and you gonna chill. I like Boldy, man. Boldy style, yo. Yo, it's funny because Boldy seems like one of those people who just, like he said, he got a morbid sense of humor. Home just seems so dry, but that shit is so funny.
Definitely,
it's so funny to me. Like how dry he is. It's hilarious. So I like Boldy. What else? I don't think that was between that and J Royale. That's what I've been stuck on like these last couple days. Mr. Esteban.
What you got?
What you got?
Like I said, besides that mock, I've been on that Dump Yard, that Willie. But I don't know if y'all seen, I had put that
I like Jay Worthy, by the way, too.
Yeah, that Jay Worthy and that Larry June. You know that always. And I've been telling y'all to check out Sean House. His production is crazy, bruh. And his sample game off the chain, bruh. It's so soulful. Like, oh, I want to play something so bad because it just gets you. It just gets you back in that. Baby, come here. You know, it gets you right in there.
You know what I like about them too
Yo.
so much though? Like how you said, staying true. Them dudes are so West Coast,
They
bruh.
stay so true to their
so
shit.
West Coast from the way they talk to the way they rhyme, but
Exactly.
it's like it's a vibe you can rock with.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
They very cohesive too.
That's
Jay
what-
Worthy
that's
and
what
Larry
throw-
June.
That's what be throwing
They
me
very
off, right?
cohesive. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, West Coast.
But yeah, he
Kinda
dropped.
throwing me off a
He
little
dropped.
Hold on,
Jay-
no, let him touch on that.
Jay Worthy and Sean House, them together. That's London Drugs, and they dropped Burnout 4, and yo, like I said, very soulful joint. And Jay Worthy, he talks his talk. He talks his game. He talks his pimp game. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love that joint. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's simplistic, bro. It's super
Yo,
simple.
it's definitely
That's what be throwing me
simplistic.
off.
But
but
yo, once you
because-
get into it,
Yo,
like,
but
okay.
It be throwing me off
Pete,
though, yo.
9, yo, matter of fact, 10 out of 10, these niggas is talking real facts. Like, that's what I realized, and that's why I respect that shit 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so true and official and
I get it. But
intrinsic. You understand what I'm saying?
Just like this podcast.
Exactly. Like, and like I said, y'all, I told y'all how I got in tune with Larry. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is just tells me like it was meant to be, like it was off naturalness. Like I was naturally going off vibes of what I listened to, and I ran into this dude like, and it was just off the bat. But yeah, this Jay Worthy London Drugs joint is, you know, nothing of what, you know, they don't do on the normal when they get together. You know what I'm saying? But this one, I got a little, it was a little personal because that joint always, my man's Dub sampled that shit before. So that's why that shit really hit home. Like,
oh, okay.
like it's got,
I gotta hear it then.
yo, it's got that like, oh man, I can't even do it. But it's like like, oh, I can't do it. But you gonna see it, like, you gonna check that shit, like, when that shit play, and like, yeah. That's what I've been listening to.
So what's your gripe with the West Coast then?
All right.
I ain't need to be eating. I had to cut the candy out.
It's like, nah, don't get me wrong. I rock with West Coast music, but it's just too slow, Esteban. It's too slow, and it's like to me, it don't really sound like.
Yo,
they
it's funny.
spitting,
It's funny you
they
say
just
that.
Talking. Like,
I
they
used to
just
have that same
talking.
problem. It sounds like they're just talking,
Like,
right?
yo,
I couldn't get into currency for the longest time for that reason. Plus it's
Nah,
lit.
it's not like Currency, yo. That shit is different.
Chilling on the couch and I got an ounce.
Yeah.
Show me what the fatty
About
about
to
to
bounce.
bounce. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
You know?
Yo, but you know what? Honestly,
I
I
got the old Chevy
Sitting
on
heavy.
some things. In the trunk, got the bangs.
got the
Like,
bars. We got bars on this
I
podcast.
can't even. That's all it is, but
Like, don't get me wrong. I can't listen to Larry every single day. Well, I'm lying. I probably could. But
Yo,
you know what I mean. But
let me
like
know-
him,
my bad.
especially like
Can
on
I
a-
just tell you something?
like
real
Jay
quick?
Worthy, I like home, but he's definitely like a mood listen for me. He's like a chill. Like I gotta be in a chill mood to bump home.
My bad to cut you off, but nigga, my kids listen to Larry.
Yeah, my children.
My
say,
kids know
that's
who
because,
Larry.
Hey,
that's because of you.
I know that,
It's
but that
influence,
just lets
yeah.
you know how much I listen to Larry.
Mm.
My girl, we some Larry June has, man. Shots, hey. You know what I'm saying? They favorite joint is 91, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Larry, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to cut you off, but my kids be bumping.
Nah,
that.
Larry funny though. He got some comedic value to him as well, which I really enjoy.
Oh, my bad, that was yours?
Yeah.
I don't know why I felt like he dropped that shit. Yo. Like,
Larry's
dead ass.
hella funny. I don't know. Larry's funny. I'm not knocking
That's
the West
my
Coast.
guy,
That
yo.
shit, I like him and Jay Worthy together. But I also really enjoy Larry and Currency together.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, Currency, like his list used to bother me so much, and then once Covert Coupe dropped, and I don't know what it was, but that first that beat that Alchemist did.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Well, he did the whole joint.
He did, but yeah, you know,
I
it's
kinda
that
feel like Currency just
BBS
put a project
flow.
out too that we just missed.
Another one after Director's
Another
Cut.
one.
He might have,
I
dog.
think he could. I think he just put something else out.
Because
that
I
we
know
might
he
have
just
missed.
dropped a new video. Damn, I just watched that shit too. It's featuring somebody. But don't quote me on it. I don't even want to know the name of it.
Yo,
But I definitely just watched a little video of Currency.
it's this Santos house, a party house extended version.
I'll show you right now.
Santo
that
Party.
dropped. Yeah, that dropped yesterday. That's the 11th.
You see?
But is that a track? Yo, so
That was I feel like that was a track off DZA album.
I'm sorry, but that on the director's cut, that Vintage Haze.
Why do
Marvel
I-
flows in the trap. Yo, Larry Sabaz. I can't even front.
On Larry last joint, the joint with him and Currency. I think it's called like Going Back to New Orleans, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
With Harry Fraud produced.
Yup.
That joint is like I was stuck on that song for a good like month. Like just how the sample and that yo, what? That was crazy.
Where?
But what we was just talking about before that?
Him dropping a project.
Currency,
Yeah,
right?
his Currency dropping a project.
Man.
Well, the last.
See?
Okay.
And y'all know that's my guy, so
The
that's
last project I see here is Welcome to Jet Light Records.
okay. Welcome to Jet Light Records, yeah.
So that came out December 4th.
Yo, you feel like we need another Alchemist Freddy and Currency project?
That's what that's what he just came. He just he came out the video with Just Came Home. Cause they would say in the comments they were saying Tiny C style turned to Big G style now. You know what I'm saying? He came home. That I don't know. I found that funny. That you know what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about you, but yeah, that's what they were saying in the comments about you.
Or
That shit sounded funny, but he just dropped the video to that.
yeah, Currency is one hard work. Yo, you know what's funny? Because I was watching this podcast with Willie and V Don not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Willie had mentioned Currency. And Currency is one of those dudes I've never heard anybody ever say anything bad about. It's almost
That's
like
very
for
true.
mainstream dudes to the underground or the most underground dudes, it seemed like everybody liked him. He asked for something. It seemed like Currency one of them dudes, if he reach out for a feature, it just seemed like everybody just, yo, take
Everybody
this.
fuck with home.
Yeah,
right?
just here, I got you. Get it back to you ASAP. But I feel like Home one of them dudes that do the same thing though. Like you send him a record, I feel like it seemed like dudes be like, yeah, yo, he had that shit back to me in an hour type joint. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yo, that's crazy. That's like, and he's, you know, he not like lowest of the lowest or underground. He definitely not mainstream. He like right in that gray area. And I'm not calling, you know what I mean? Like I'm not shitting on him. We was talking about this. He not like, you know, You looking at me funny, bro.
Hell yeah, my nigga.
Cause he not underground per se. He top tier underground. Like he's like that underground. There's that mainstream and there's the in between. Like your Action Bronsons, your Griseldas, your all of that. He go in that bubble. But it seemed like no matter who it is or what, he get that look and that feature wherever. Is what I'm getting at. He get the respect from everybody. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna just say this, that I've, through the grapevine, heard him dubbed as the underground king. In some circumstances, like who go harder than him, who more consistent than him, on that plane, and who stays in their lane. I mean, there's obviously people we could argue, but you know what I'm saying. Just to come.
I mean, he's a product of staying true to what he does, though. You know what I mean?
He's definitely a product of staying true to what he does, and he does it well, and he stayed consistent, and exponentially elevated through growth in his music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've just heard that through the grapevine. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because
I mean, that's a title well deserved.
No, you know
I'm
what
not,
I'm saying?
I can't disagree with it.
I can't sit here and not state that, you know what I'm saying, knowing how I feel about Currency and his music. So,
Word.
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, where you at with Currency? How you feel about him?
Yeah, I mean, I rock with Currency, but if they calling him, I heard that reference before too, calling him the underground king, and I didn't hear anybody even attempt to
challenge that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, I feel like it's name worthy. He's name worthy of that. Yeah. Who would we even put him up against?
I'm just saying that because he stated his levels in the underground game and things of that nature. I seen the hand mannerisms, and that's you know what I'm saying. Like, so
you just got to think about how long Currency
been doing
this too. Even when he was with Cash Money, you know what I'm saying.
Nigga was with No Limit.
Yeah.
Before that.
Yeah. So
it's funny because I was listening to something with Rock Marciano recently, and I think he was this is old, like he was on the Combat Jack show talking about it might have been Combat Jack or somewhere else, I don't remember, but he was talking about the Snow record more or less, and how the remix came about with Sean Price.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Sean Price just hit him up like, yo, send me that beat, like on some ASAP, you know what I mean, like send me that beat. So he just sent it to him. He was like, who am I to say no? Like, especially at the time, he was like, I'm still like getting my recognition and like putting my face out there, and Sean was the king of the underground, you know what I mean? So, from like that prior to him passing, I can't front, like especially from like 2008 to like 10, 11, Sean Price, he had that underground on smash, you know what I mean? Because he was a personality, and then on top of, just the product, the body of the work he was putting out. So, I mean, I don't know. Can you just crown one, or can you have multiples in that regard, though? You know what I mean?
But like I said, who else would we even attempt to throw in that category?
At the moment?
Outside of Rock, outside of...
I mean, because you can name the usual suspects, but that's all like,
yeah.
I feel like they're all top tier. Now, I guess I wonder, on the other hand of that, the bright side, the one up that Currency has is he definitely is outworking a lot of them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So that's why it's
in terms of consistency, even with his merch, like his merch store, like whatever Currency involved in, it just seemed like he's heavily involved in. You know what I mean?
It's the quality too, though. It's
right.
It's not like he's just putting out this extensive quantity of music. It's got quality. Like, it's not, mediocre type joints he's putting out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's really putting out some stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's just not, he's passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And you know that. You know what I'm saying? And all stuff that he does. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah. Like,
Did y'all listen to the
1995?
Yeah, the 38 special, 1995?
I didn't get to listen to it straight through. What I heard, I liked.
Yo. Alright, well.
Hold that.
Good luck. 'Cause I was about to.
I
I was about to play that always real quick for y'all, yo. That fucking joint. Oh my
Nah,
god.
but I listened to some of it. I ain't listened to it straight through, but I like what he did on there.
I listened to it. It came out
Friday.
I listened to it 4 times.
It's short.
It's a real
I'm gonna have
quick
to listen to that,
and it's
man.
cheating too. It's cheating. It's a real quick listen. It's cheating because it's just gonna have you yearning for more, because obviously he titled it 1995 because he's spitting over old school 1995 classic beats. You know what I'm saying? So him with his rhyme style spitting over these beats is like bananas. So it's like it's a vibe off jump because of the beats. It's gonna bring you back to that time. But then hearing him, you know, a new per se MC in the game spitting over this beats.
Home been out for a grip though. Like Home was doing his thing back in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
but
he got a couple joints with like D Block and
and
shit.
SP and all that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't checking for him in 2000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like, I didn't even know who he was in 2000. But and I think he would say this too. I don't even really think he was that sure of himself.
Damn, him and El
In
Camino got a
2000.
joint too. Sacred Psalms.
Yeah. Basically, Home was basically putting out from now all the way up until the new year. Home was dropping new music.
Yo, I like 30. El Camino too.
Yeah,
I like
El Camino confuses
fire.
me sometimes though. I'm not even gonna lie.
He don't confuse me. He don't confuse. Speaking of El Camino,
I like home, man.
El Camino, and
You
and Conway. That song they got together on King Tool God
is
is the best track on
It's
that.
towards
on
the
that
end.
album.
It's like the second to last track,
It's
right?
the best track to do
Yo,
on
man.
that album.
Don't sleep on El Camino.
El Camino killed that track. I'm telling you, he
There's-
killed that track.
What it was it a joint called his last? It wasn't his last projects, but the ones that I came in tune. I think it was like Abraham Lincoln and his first joint. Damn, man, what the hell was them joints named? Those really put me in tune with 38. Like, and he young, yo. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a
real
young
young.
dude like that.
What is he, like 23, 24?
Yo, he's young,
Yeah,
like
real
young. But damn, I'm trying to pull it up real quick. Them joints.
And he not like he not like overly like sometimes melodic, but he got like that little just enough.
That's why I say
Yo,
it
enough
confused me
to,
though.
yeah, just enough to pull you in.
What you mean that confuse you?
Because like the last project I listened to, I felt like
I
one
can't
record
find
he
it
had
right
the
now.
bars, and then the next minute Home was, you know. So it's like, wait,
But it's like-
singing Home rap. I'm all
Alright,
confused right now. This some
Nah,
gangsta
like-
ass singing, nigga.
Nah, it was just like a nice
This some
little
extra
quick
thug shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bless you.
Exactly.
But the
Exactly.
the joint Lot and Abraham, that's where I got introduced to Home, and that project, oh man, he had like sort of some like melodic joints. I'm not saying like he was, but like he was like that what you just did. Like he had
Yeah.
a like, but I liked it.
But then when
You
you
know
think
what I'm
about Home as a feature, like anytime I hear Home as a feature, I feel like he harmonizing. You know what I mean?
Nah, he be going in. He
Yeah.
got his bars. He do his thing. I don't even hear him, you know, harmonizing or, you know what I'm saying, hitting them type of melodies more than I hear him laying down bars. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely
I'm
laying
gonna have to
down
go through
bars.
his catalog a
I feel the
little
same way.
heavier though.
You know what I'm saying? He's definitely laying down bars more. But if there's a project to start on, I would say start on Lot and Abraham. At least that's what I did. And like, it's short and sweet. 8 tracks. Oh man, and it's a straight listen through.
Wow.
Like, and it's got familiar beats to, or familiar samples in there rather, because you know I guess they flipped them on their own behalf. Then he the El Camino 2, that joint, I got in tune with that.
Yeah.
Then the Martyr's Prayer that he had dropped with 38 Special, that was crazy.
That's what I was trying
Like-
to listen to.
Oh my God. And then Walking on Water was fire too, and that's where I left off on Home. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? But El Camino, anytime I hear Home,
You give it a
He's-
listen.
he's fire, bro. Like, trust it.
No,
When he
I
was-
don't
When
dislike
he was
him.
on that track, Frank Murphy too. Don't act like Home ain't shine, boy. He did his thing on that, man. Like,
38 had made a comment basically between now and the new year, or now up until Christmas, they was dropping something every week between
Yeah.
him and his camp.
mhm.
I had seen on Twitter, and basically dudes was like, "Yo, they want more like what he did." You know what I mean? Like just rhyming over old beats. But you know what? It made me ask
Why,
the question.
though?
You said why?
Yeah, because he did something like that. Like, I feel like he did something like that, like, last year.
He did, but he wasn't rhyming. He had
Yeah.
everybody else rhyming over other stuff. But I feel like, but dudes ain't doing it no more, so I feel like that's why they want it. You know what I mean? Just to dredge up competition. But you know what I noticed too, with that project being so short, I wonder if there's like a loophole to that where you gotta have like a record, like if you use an old beat like that and you it's under like a minute, 2 minutes long. You know what I mean? Ain't no back end nonsense you gotta deal with in regards to that. I could be wrong, but I just noticed.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because it just seemed like a compilation of freestyles. But you know
Yeah.
how, like, it seemed like everything is under 2 minutes on there.
Mm.
So, just something I noticed. And kind of flipping back, too, with going back to J Royale, because we was talking about the features on the joint and the no credits. If you look,
Yeah.
Baltimore Housing Project, there's not a single credit listed.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But if you look at Ivory Stoop, it has who's featured on there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I wonder if you gotta pay more, like through these DSPs, to have those credits listed, or if there's some other nonsense of paperwork behind that dudes say, nah, I'm straight.
It's a
Mm.
possibility.
I don't know, we gotta look into that. I wonder if you can rhyme over a certain beat, like after, you know what I mean? Certain time frame, and you ain't gotta pay no royalties to have it cleared.
Mm.
That'd be a nice little L loophole if you do. But dudes ain't rhyming over, even like new beats that be fire. It'd be nice to hear somebody just jump on it and just like body the track.
Nobody ain't doing that no more. I feel like these artists aren't doing that anymore because they're just I don't know if they're just in tune and just having their own original beats, or they may not want to approach the artist and ask if
For clearance or whatever,
yeah,
go
for
to the
clearance,
producer.
or they how they feel about rhyming over the beat, or they might just I don't know, man. This new age of MCs is kind of like weird sometimes.
Yeah, I
You know what
feel
I'm saying? Like, cause a lot of them is on some bitch like I ain't D-riding, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. But that's probably why like that part of the game is lost via, and that's why you just said that people were saying on Twitter they want more of that type
or
stuff, cause back in the days that used to be the way.
exactly.
Well, that's how 50 came out and destroyed the game,
We dead.
just stealing everybody's beat and
Him, Dipset, G,
Yeah,
Unit,
exactly.
just killing shit like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like too, like at the same time, that's if you put out a fire track with fire production on it, and dudes is like wanting to get off and try to basically do what you did or better on it,
Yeah.
you should look at it as an artist and a producer like that. Yo, we set the bar high. You know what I mean?
Nah, that got a few artists recently upset because they felt like when these other artists was doing that, it's taking away from their original music, because people starting to like,
It's like we kind of spoke on that last
they're
time.
liking the other version better now.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like when what's that R&B dude name? That what was it Jacquees? Remember when he got all that slack from remaking what was that song?
But that's what we was talking about. Like a lot of them, like a lot of these dudes is remaking these songs as well too. Not only like in a freestyle manner, but like they'll flip the beat up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Just enough.
just enough.
Yeah.
And then like I want to
Yeah,
say
so-
Tory Lanez
Hold on,
done
do y'all
it.
like what Fab was doing with it though for a while?
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
I feel like
just
Fab
that,
was
yeah.
flipping it in the right way, where it was
Yeah.
like he was using some of the old shit, but it was basically
Yeah, they was-
reproduced. You know what I mean?
Exactly, it was reproduced, but you could hear.
That's what
you
Tory
could hear
was
the.
doing, but Cass was getting
You know what I'm
tight. You know
saying?
why? Because Tory nice. You can say whatever you want to say about Tory. That Hey, listen.
Nah,
Say whatever you
Tory,
want to say about
Tory's,
Tory, but Tory nice, and that
Tory
shit was making
talented,
people,
dog.
Exactly.
Tory's
And it was
crazy
making
talented.
people tight, like yo, because people was feeling this shit. Like,
So let me ask you this though: is Tory a rapper or a singer? I'm ignorant to what he truly is,
I'm not putting him in a. You can't box him in a. You can't box him up like
and
that.
I'm not trying to. I just don't listen to his music enough to know. That's why I'm asking. Because like I've heard records where he's spitting, then I've heard records where he's singing. So that's why I'm asking.
I can't even call that. I
Gotcha.
wouldn't even say it.
Okay.
I would.
That would be one of his, that was his own
Drake
lane.
Is Drake a rapper or a singer?
Drake's an entertainer, but Drake's a whole nother story because.
Tory Lanez, there you go. Tory Lanez is an entertainer.
But I'm not
There
saying
you
that in
go.
a positive manner though. When it comes to Drake.
Tory Lanez is an entertainer.
Okay.
Like dead ass. Like, because if you try to hate on him,
So what were we calling them? Like they pop artists basically?
Drake's a culture vulture. We're just gonna leave it at that.
This dude.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, they like a pop artist, cause,
Yeah, 'cause
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to like shit on him asking that question. Like I'm ignorant to his true catalog. Like he got records like the 4 AM Flex with him, Joe, and Fad. One of my favorite tracks. You know what I mean? That record Blow, I like.
This is what he does. This is what Tory Lanez does to shit on the game. He'll just come out and be like, yo, what y'all want from me? Y'all want me to do a whole R&B album, or y'all want me to go real gutty and do a whole rap album? Just to show, like, listen, you can't box me in because I could do both. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he does. He mixes it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what to call him. He's just lanes.
Yo, his quarantine radio, hilarious.
It's
by
the
way.
best.
Hilarious.
It's the best, hands
Yo,
down.
Yo, dudes.
It's the best.
Well, when he was doing that on a nightly basis, man,
The
dudes
best.
at my job was locked in, had
The
their phones
best.
charged, set up
What?
on like a little platform, ready to
Quarantine
watch.
Radio had it on smash. If you
Yo.
didn't get caught up in all this BS controversy, that quarantine radio
Was
boy,
it?
What? Quarantine.
Yeah, let me flip it back real quick
Man.
before I forget this thought. Same podcast with Willie the Kid and V Don. Basically Willie the Kid, he basically said like, yo, you guys remember when DJ Drama got arrested for the mixtape stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So Home kind of illuminated to the situation, like, yo, so a lot of times, right, boom, you got an artist like 50 Cent rapping over like a Snoop beat, you feel me? And then they putting it out there and the masses like sending it to like all these DJs and stuff, and DJs is pressing these mixtapes. The labels wanted that. It was like, okay, that's fire. Yo, put this out, give it to this DJ. You know what I mean? Let's just say they gave a DJ like $20,000. Yo, put these on your next mixtape. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So now they press up 100,000 mixtapes, push them out in the street. Shit was fine and dandy until the government got involved. Like, hold on, wait, more or less, we ain't getting no money off of this. Ain't no tax revenue off of this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they got swept up. And now the record companies was like, oh, wait, we don't have anything to do with this. We don't know about this. Oh, no. But
That's always the
y'all
case.
paid the DJs. You know what I mean? So these dudes is getting in trouble for basically getting money for pushing their culture forward. And then y'all basically raid their spot and knock them for what they doing.
That's always the case. That's always how they do it.
And I feel like, honestly, that's right around the time mixtapes fell off.
Mm-hmm.
I would concur.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though, right?
Yeah.
So these dudes getting in trouble for like being themselves. So it's like when you think about it from an intellectual property standpoint, you doing what you do and people is enjoying their culture, we adding to our culture, you know what I mean? Being like pioneers to our culture.
Mm-hmm.
And then government's like, oh, no. The RIAA or whatever it is. No. We ain't eating off of that. Hey, come here. Let me get that. Come up off that.
Because they know how much currency is being generated. You know what I'm saying? So, anytime money's involved, everybody gonna have their hand out.
That was like that
You know
with
what
crack,
I'm
dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm
Once
saying?
stuff
Like,
start getting too big,
they seen how much money. It's like, whoa, y'all making money off this now. Wait, it was meant to destroy y'all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Just like the marijuana laws, you know.
You know what's crazy though? How you said it's just like crack.
it's crazy, like, that you say the marijuana laws too, because it's funny because I just watched this Chef and Meth live interview they must have did, I guess, and he was talking about how, they got their own strands or whatnot,
I saw Ray do that, yeah.
And he's like,
the crazy thing is, he still has, you know, the meth cell. He still has charges of weed on there, and then yet this shit is legal in other places. Like, we need to be, you know, bringing this to the next level where, you know what I'm saying, this is not the case.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's affecting him. He can't get a dispensary and a farm within itself. Like, he has an investment within a company to get, I guess, a strand or whatnot.
But he can't own his own.
Exactly. Like, so that reminds me of what we just, you know, kind of touched on too. Like,
Oakland's trying to correct
they see
that,
you
though.
trying to money on it, then, yo, dog, they're gonna try to crack down on it in any way, shape, or form.
There's a program in Oakland, where let's say you did time for, like, you know, drug possession or weed possession.
Right.
You come home, they're basically, let's say they're giving you $60,000. Now they're gonna either help you become a grower or a dispensary. You know what I mean? So they're helping you build the infrastructure to kind of basically become either your own dispensary or a grower. So I guess it's semi an attempt at doing right where they fucked up. I don't think it's 100%, but I guess it's progression in the right direction.
Then,
You know what I mean?
they setting it up, but they're gonna always touch a piece of your revenue.
Oh, of
You know what I'm
course,
saying?
of course.
Cash
You know
flow
they're taking
involved,
some of
you know
that.
what
But
I'm
think
saying?
about it in the sense that when you think about drugs coming in and out of this country and being made in this country, yo, if drugs is wiped out, let's just say tomorrow, right? Drugs is wiped out. There was not a single sale of drugs in this country. Yo, the government's losing mad paper.
Of course.
Yeah, we just
Of
got
course.
mad political real quick. Yeah, how did we even get there? But they losing mad paper. Like,
That
they're not
just-
gonna stop
that
the
just-
flow of them drugs.
That kind
coming
of
in.
goes to show you how tied in this shit is. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
A lot of things, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
and the fact that you can't really be scared to get political. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, especially, we're going to have to. You know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely have to get political and go that route. You know what I'm saying? Get suited, you know. People be scared to, you know, throw on a suit. I like it, though. You know what I'm saying? I'll flex real quick. You know what I'm saying? I got that body, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to be a model out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Catch me in a piece of DCYOP garment, you know what I'm saying? You know, looking real fashionable. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, as a matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do.
You know,
We just gonna book Mr. Esteban right now, man.
booyaka.
He
You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna do the next piece, the next shoot
Exactly.
for the brand.
Got you. You know what I'm saying? And now, just because you said that, I'm going to get my workout regimen heavy. You know what I'm saying? Might have to see Universal. You know what I'm saying? There was one point he had me dumb swole on the low. You know what I'm saying? I had yo, you a security guy? Nah, I ain't security, baby. I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? They thought I was security out here and stuff. You know, I was big out here. Remember when we was doing security, yo, and I had to hem up Kid Fresh? Yep, yo, shouts out to Kid Fresh, yo. No shots thrown, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't, you know, I just, you know,
Put him in a pretzel.
nah, it wasn't even, you know, I just, yo, you can't come past this. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, yo, that's Kid Fresh. I said, oh, you do sound like him, you know what I'm saying? My bad. you know, but that was my first encounter with him and last, you know, I ain't never seen him after that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's back in the days when we was at, Coca Cabana or something like that.
yeah, it was
Out in
Coca.
Meriden,
Out in
yeah.
Meriden, yeah.
Can't even believe it. I was bouncing, my little ass bouncing, you know. But I guess I think that's when I just got a growth spurt. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it was easy money, you know.
Definitely.
Before we forget, damn, I posted this in our group chat. Was it A Boogie who got arrested recently?
Yup.
A Boogie.
Just crazy.
Yo, another one?
A Boogie.
Come on, man.
This shit
Another one?
Shit is getting like DJ Khaled out here, man.
Drugs and guns.
That's what he got booked for, right?
Drugs and guns in New Jersey.
Damn, yo.
He was involved in an altercation apparently at this spot in New Jersey. The cops came to his crib, you know, found weapons and drugs. So we gotta do better, people. We gotta do better.
Yo, rappers, man, we can't keep losing y'all like this. Pause. I sound like I'm talking about a female or something real quick, but it's just not a good look for the culture. Like, I get it, some of that stuff it's a part of the culture, but it don't have to be a part of the culture in that regard. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you getting paper. I granted a lot of y'all money not right because of this whole COVID shit. But that's when you just gotta reinvent yourself. You know what I mean? Don't revert back to no old ways or just think, you know what I mean? Because you rapped about some shit, now you gotta go actually out and live it because look at where it's getting dudes. You know what I mean? So, just, I hope this shit end and we don't lose no more to this bullshit or more people getting tied up in litigations and all that other nonsense behind this legal system. Because clearly they watching y'all asses because they ain't got shit else to do right now.
Yo, y'all know what y'all should do? Y'all should come up with some logos, hit me up, and let me make you some merch and you sell it.
Booyaka.
You know what I'm saying? Or I could just create a logo for you and you can pay me for that too.
Kind of like how we got just Brokest podcast shirts, just
Booyaka.
just chilling. You know?
Sell some merch.
I like
You
that
know?
shirt you got on right there.
Yeah,
You know? Just a little bit of merch.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From my man Mr. Wax, you know, came up with the concept. Shout out to Wax.
I'm learning. I'm just learning. I'm still. I rack this guy's brain because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm learning. But you know, more stuff to come. Eventually, we're gonna have a collab joint. We gotta talk about that. But you know, it'll happen.
Booyaka.
If we don't get up out of here,
You right.
I'm gonna eat that whole bucket of candy. That's not a good look for me.
All right. So I guess
Make sure you take something to go too.
Listen.
you know?
I'm not.
this podcast, what you see right here. Let me talk my shit and then we out.
Go on.
This is like Rock said. This is intrinsic right here. You know what I mean? This is all three of us. This is a friendship. It wasn't just some random dudes who got together and said, let's do a podcast. We love each other. You know what I mean? So what you see is what you get. It's very organic. We're going to keep doing what we do until we get where we want to be with this. So we love y'all. We love the support. Y'all want to support us. You know, hit the Cash App. You know, buy a shirt. Cop from my man over here. He going to have something coming soon. You know what I mean? Show love to the channel. That's all we asking. Not nothing too crazy, but we're going to make this work. We love y'all.
Yo, 3 shades of black, man. You see from darkest to lightest, man. You see us.
I can't even come after that. It's a wrap.
Brokest podcast, you know. Peace.